Good. Okay. Richard Pryor's here tonight. I think Richard Pryor is probably the funniest man. It would embarrass him for me to say this while he was sitting here. I know him, but I think he's one of the true geniuses working comedy today. He's not only thinks funny, he's a skilled comedy actor, and he's got a great string of movies out in recent years, and now he's co-starring in Superman 3. Richard Pryor.
That was funny, man.
That was all right, huh?
Yeah, I like that.
Coming from you, okay. If you thought that was funny, I'll buy that. How you doing?
I'm great. I feel wonderful.
Yeah, you're looking good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So happy to be here, Johnny. How you doing, Nick?
Good,
Yeah.
Richard. Good.
See, I don't know what's going on, though.
Yeah.
I'm at home, you know, and I've been here now about 6 months.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't been back to Hawaii. I'm going next week, but I've been here, and I watch television here. I don't watch in Hawaii much. And I turn on TV, and I watch, and I go, that's good. And I don't understand. I don't get it. I mean, I see the President Reagan on TV talking, and I don't get angry or nothing. Most people be angry. I just go, I wonder who lets him on. You know, I say to myself, I said, if this man was standing on the street corner talking like he's talking, you'd go, excuse me. Because they're talking about, now they're talking about something real dangerous. They're talking about nuclear missiles.
Yeah.
I mean, they're talking about messing up all our Sundays. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, if you don't have that uniform on, you're going to be a statue. Do you ever see that stuff that the soldiers have it? You know, them suits. And I don't have one in my closet.
Yeah. Oh, the radiation suit, you mean?
Yeah. I mean, if you ain't got one of those...
Pigeon Park time, I mean.
You know, and I'm not mad at no Russians at all. I want the Russians to know. Richard Pryor, I'm not mad at y'all.
Nothing personal.
No. I don't even know no Russians. You know, if I walk down the street, if he don't have on that hat, I ain't gonna know him.
That's right.
Hey, George, how you doing?
Russian. Oh, I got to tell you something. I was watching the other night. I had never seen Some Kind of Hero, that picture you did. I saw it on cable the other night. You had me laughing so hard, I almost wanted to call you and tell you. I was hysterical.
Yeah.
He comes back from the war, from the Vietnamese War. You find out that your wife has been seeing another guy.
Yes.
They take all your money and they've spent it.
Yes.
You find out your mother is in a convalescent home.
Yes.
And you got a scene where you go to the psychiatrist. And you're sitting there. The psychiatrist says, now, we don't want to push psychiatry on anybody if we don't think you need it. He says, now, do you think you have any major problems? Well, he sat there and didn't say a word and started to giggle. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, thanks.
He said, do you have any major problems? He just went, and then the dog, you just stood there and laughed for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
God, it was a funny scene.
Thank you very much. I wish more people had seen it.
It was a wonderful picture. It was wonderful. That was one of the best scenes I've ever seen.
Yeah, I had fun doing that movie.
Yeah. Are you still straight now?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Still, I haven't had... Johnny says that. I think you're talking about drugs and liquor, right?
Liquor, yeah.
Good. Okay.
I wouldn't even get into the other. Yeah.
I haven't had drugs in a long time now. And it's the first time that I really am trying to do something about it to stay off of it. And I've been off a long time now, and it's wearing off.
No, you look good.
You know how your body builds up residue? Well, I got about 30 years of residue. So I'll be high another 2 years at least.
But don't you feel better sober?
I do. I feel great, man. I feel scared. You know, I get a lot of, you know, those moments when I used to feel nervous, I go get a drink or something. Now I don't do anything about it, you know.
Right.
Because, I guess I had to stop drinking, you know. I just got tired of waking up on the freeway driving 90. You know, you ever do that? That'll sober you up quick. Oh! Where's everybody? Why'd they leave me here?
And And you don't remember things the next day.
No, I don't remember people. I see people, I don't remember them. Richard, you remember the time you kissed that elephant? You go, no. I don't even remember you. You notice, though, when you're drunk, I know people out there that drink, and see, you people drink normal. These people have a couple of drinks, feel fine.
Social drinking.
Yeah. Me, I couldn't stop drinking till the bartender and go, "We got no more liquor." Okay.
That's it. Yeah. It's a terrible habit. It really is, and it's tough to break.
And you can't make sense. You know, you can't make sense. When you're drunk, your mind tells you to talk. And it shouldn't tell you that, because your lips say, "I'm not going to say that like that." You know, and you start to, "I've put Joe, hey, do."
But on here, it's all perfect. Yeah. In here, it's perfect. We'll take a break. We're good. Right back. You're the senior psychiatrist. Good boy. We're talking with, do you like to be called Richard or Richie?
Richard or Richie's fine.
Either one.
Richard. I prefer Richard.
Richard?
Yeah, just Richard.
I'll bet your mother always called you Richard, huh?
Yeah, my mom called me. She called me a lot. But Richard was one of the things that she would throw in now and then. Yeah.
Were you folk pretty tough on you when you were growing up?
Pretty tough? Yeah. I think I had, like, discipline.
Discipline.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was like, you know, I had to be home at a certain time and do housework. You know, I was the only child.
Chores, they used to call them in those days. Yeah, do your chores.
I'm not that old.
Oh, excuse me. Chores, they call
Just do
them.
a few chores around the house. No, my grandmother used to put me to work, though, Jack.
Yeah, your grandmother was,
She raised me, you know.
Yeah.
She had me working. She made me do all the things necessary to do. She said, "You never will know. You have to take care of yourself. You won't always have me around. And you won't have a wife," and she was right about that.
Yeah.
You know? You have to
I think I know your grandmother. We don't seem to be too good at it, do we?
No, I'm not good at it at all.
Are you married at the present time?
No. I've been married, so I get embarrassed when people ask, "Oh, have you ever been married?" You know, I've been married a few times.
Yeah.
You know. I feel like that commercial for that, what's that, hair shampoo? And again, and again. I'm great friends with my wives until we get married. I really am. We have a great relationship. And, "Darling, is there anything I can get you?" I'm going to the store, dear. I'll be back in a minute. You know, we get married, and I don't see them for months. You know, months, and I hate when the lawyer comes to you when you're getting divorced. I don't like when your lawyer comes to you and goes, "Think you ought to settle." You know what I mean? There's going to be some things brought up. Just settle. You know, and I'm thinking, "Oh, she's going to tell about me and that goat."
One little mistake. They never forget. Yeah. Well, maybe you should just have friends, lady friends.
Yeah, I think now I have lady friends now, and I like it. And
Yeah.
I like women, though. I can't say I'll never be married again, but
Yeah.
I like it, so I enjoy it, and I'll keep doing it.
I asked some actress the other night about getting older if it bothered her. And she said, "Well, probably talking about Joan Rivers. She says, bothers women more than men. It doesn't bother you, does it? You're getting a little bit older? It doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother me until I'm out with some young men who move faster.
Yeah.
And I was at a party one time with Michael Jackson. He's a singer, right? The man danced, and he spinned in the middle of the floor 20 minutes. And then he walked forward backwards. And I was dancing just, you know. And Mike said, "Come on, get into it." And I say, "Hey, Mike, sit down. You're embarrassing me. You know, don't let people know how bad I dance."
Yeah. discos are...
There's a difference. There's a difference about being older than being younger, because I just know that in the mornings, I notice it when I wake up. I know when my friends and I saw someone my age, when I was like 18, we'd see somebody 40, we'd look at each other. You don't go... And you smell different, too, don't you? You know...
Somebody said that old is always 15 years older than you are, at whatever age you are.
Yeah.
If you're 15, somebody 30 is old. If you're 30, 45 becomes old. So it's 15 years old.
I don't feel real old.
Yeah.
Old. You know, but I notice I run, right? And if I run, my body says, you used to do this much faster. And you know, you can't get it together.
I also notice when I go through my address book, a lot of the names have MD after them. I mean, you just, all of a sudden, you say, geez, another doctor. I mean, and every page is a...
You ever think about calling up women you used to know, and you call them up just to see, you know?
Yeah, sure.
You call them up and, hi, who is this? You know, it's Richard. Richard who? Richard Pryor. Uh-huh. I knew you'd call. Oh, sorry.
You usually get some husband answering the phone, though.
And dating, like going, see, when you've been married and you get set in your ways because your wife will spoil you so that when she leaves you, you will miss her a lot. You know, right? You know. I can't seem to find the right blend. I go out with people, and you go out and you have dinner, and then in the middle of the dinner, you're going, I have to take this woman to a movie. I'm going, now how do I get out of dinner, you know? Oh, brain surgery. I forgot, I have to be at the hospital. You know, having my comedy operation.
Yeah, you fall into those old habits again.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling good now.
Yeah.
I'm going out with women, and we talk.
That's good. That's good.
And that says you build friendships instead of just hopping into the sack.
That's right.
We talk. It's a very dull life.
A little less talking and more jumping. Anyway, Superman 3 is out. You fall in with the bad guys, though, don't you?
Oh, yeah, I'm tough in this one, Jack.
Yeah.
That's right, I slaps his... Shut up! Sucker, hey, you heard me. Don't be trying to fly away. Come back here.
You would do that to Superman? Yeah. We got a full piece of film? We got a film clip. Does this need a setup? I don't know.
I think it's the film clip of me skiing.
Is that the one skiing?
Oh, yeah. This is...
You skiing?
I'm here with the bad guys, and I'm talking to Robert Vaughn and Annie Ross and Pamela Stevenson.
Okay. Here's an excerpt from Superman 3.
Old Gus has been doing some thinking.
Good. That's why I keep you around.
Yeah, I've been thinking that I'm not making enough money for this gig.
Gus, if there's anything I hate, it's greed.
Greed? Mr. Ross, just a minute. Let me tell you something. I can't ski.
Be a funny picture in there.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I went, you know, have you ever, I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to see it in Washington at the White House.
Right.
With the president and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm going up to the president. I'm saying, Mr. President, it's a nice place you have here. Right? That's what you usually do, right?
Yeah.
It's a wonderful house. I like the grass.
So you're going back there to see it, huh?
Yeah, and I went to the movies the other night. I've seen 2 movies. I went to a movie the other night, and I went to see my friends in a movie, Trading Places.
I hear it's very good. With Eddie Murphy,
Eddie Murphy
and Dan Aykroyd.
And Dan Aykroyd. And you go in the movies, and you start laughing, and then they be funnier than you want them to be. Right? I mean, it's funnier than you want, and you be, you start like, ha, ha.
They're really funny.
Yeah. Hey. But it's hysterical, man.
So did I hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to kill him.
We're going to take a break. Then you're going to meet Rod the Hull from England and Emu right after this.